Hello and welcome back to the Squarebody Scout YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you sort of how I'm retrofitting the Hydro Booster and the brakes to work on my Duramax swapped Suburban. And basically what I did was my initial plan, on the stock Duramax Hydro Booster there were studs sticking out. So the first thing I did was cut off all the studs. And then I marked and drilled holes where the studs are sticking out on the original Squarebody brake booster. So I basically just lined it up and matched it to those. The stock coming out of here was way too short. Well, obviously when I put it in there and then tried to hook it up with the stock Duramax length, it literally just the pedal was on the floor. It wasn't going to work. So what I did was I cut this off at what seemed like the right length. And then I basically just unthreaded the rod off of the stock vacuum booster, which is already threaded like that. And then I just used my tap and die set and then made new threads on the outside of this rod here. And I literally just threaded on the new one, and it should bolt right up now. As for the Suburban itself, it's probably been like a year since I actually did an update. I've got just a bunch of stuff torn off of it. Primarily like the, the fenders, the radiator support, etc. Just sort of tore out the front to facilitate putting the motor in decently easy. I actually have the kit on order for the motor mounts, so that's going to be hopefully coming soon. But yeah, you can see right here where the vacuum booster was bolted up. I bent these studs upwards a little bit because it wasn't quite perfect, but then I got it to actually bolt up there and mock up correctly. It's not a professional job or anything. It's just like, yeah, make it work, make it fit. But I think this will make it work just fine. Okay, so I've got everything connected up here on the brake side of things. This is I believe, I forget if I got an LML or a LLY, but I got this brake booster and then the reservoir. And then on the inside, it is bolted up and I put the pin in place. So I can feel it now. And it seems pretty decent. You can get up under there, sort of see the linkage, which is right here. That worked out pretty much perfect. I got the length right on the shaft and it seems to stop exactly where it's supposed to. So now that I've done that for the time being, I'm sort of going to switch to this sort of front end stuff. So I'm going to I've got these control arms, got these tire rods. I'm just going to take all this off. I'm also going to pull the steering box because clearly this thing has been leaking for a very long time and it is extremely disgusting everywhere. And it is very hard to get work done when Richie is in the barn, because Richie doesn't ever want to leave me alone. I think that's loose. It's almost there. All right, it is off and it is very disgusting. Where's a good place to pry from? It's up here? Yes. That is clapped. This is what I need. There we go. Hey, bearing cap off. There we go. Could be a surgeon. One and 1/4. Oh, that was loose. And a horrible looking spider. I hope that's not our friend the Black Widow. Hammered out that tie rod. I'm gonna try and get that giant bolt here. Hello. Hello. My hands are greasy. You might not like that. Well, I guess you do. Okay. Alright. So it's a few days later. I realized I forgot. I lost my pickle fork. So, I'm back and I've got one. Now we can take this apart. There it goes. There we go. It's going now. Alright, so that's kind of just loose and I can move this around, so I think we're good to pull the lower control arm off. Alright, now I can just, wow, look at that, that is very loose. Are these just, Well, those are tight. It's just, looks like there's some shims jammed up back here. Also, look just how much fell off this front end just on this side. This is terrible. This is crazy. But yeah, this is the new piece. It looks really good. So we're just gonna unbolt that and stick it there. Now, you can enjoy watching me clean all this up.